Hey guys, welcome back to Set Streets and Eats. I'm Chris Bauer. I am downtown Gatlinburg, Tennessee. If you have never heard of that city, I'd be surprised. It's a very big tourist attraction here in the Smoky Mountains. There's 3 different towns along a big highway: Sevierville, Pigeon Forge, and Gatlinburg. And all of them are built for tourism. They're right here in the Smokies, so it's quite beautiful, as you can see. And I'm here for a specific reason. I'm on my way to a convention in South Carolina, and I'm just going to stay here overnight because I was able to find a cheap room, which there are plenty of those here. And I'm going to look for some animatronics. I know there's been a lot of animatronics around here. I remember when I was a kid at different things. It's been a few years since I've been here, but I've looked up a couple of places I know have them, and there's a couple of places I kind of remember having them. So I'm going to go search around, see if we can find a few, and see if they're still up and going, and I hope you guys will join me. Let's go see them. Arcade. I've got a bunch of VR games in here and a whole bunch of old school playing games, racing games. I see some skee ball. Yeah, a cool little arcade, little pinball machine right there. For sure. Lots of prizes in the prize room back there. Right here on the main drag. Figured I'd pop in. A little baby casino. Sucking everybody's money. I don't see any animatronics though. Lots of shops. There's the Space Needle up there. But we're gonna pop in to Loco Burro, Fresh Mexican. So I stepped into Loco Burro. It's a Tex-Mex place that comes highly recommended for 2 reasons. One, the food's very good, but also they've got an animatronic donkey that I'm going to go check out. He's by the front. He no longer works, unfortunately. He's just a prop now. But at one time, he obviously used to play guitar. A little packed in there. But anyway, he doesn't work anymore, unfortunately, but he used to be an animatronic. I don't know where he actually came from, but I do know he sits here at the Loco Burro, staring at people as they eat their food. So he still exists. He just doesn't perform. So the next place I'm going is just down the street, and it is in front of a place called Shoot 'em Up Cinema 7D. Check this out. It is a horse riding the rider. It's a little weird. I get it. He looks a bit twisted. That's hilarious. He's got a saddle. Lots of accessories. Actually, it looks like a donkey. It's a donkey riding a human. Could be a horse. That's a horse. Get lowered. There's definitely a lot of baby casinos here. Look at this. Wow. That's when you know your OnlyFans page is killing it. You got the RV and trailer. Wow. That's pretty impressive, actually. Well, good for them. Good for them. Good for them. So, right here on the main street is Circus Golf, a little mini putt-putt course. Those trapeze artists definitely no longer work. But the strong man doesn't appear to be working either. Again, face-wise, kind of looks like a Sally Corp. We've got this gentleman who kicks, or lady who kicks the bell every time she goes around to coincide with this gentleman that's shooting her, or used to. As you can see, I wouldn't call him quick draw anymore. He's seen some better days. This guy literally looks like he died and they propped him up. And I'm assuming that's his lady. Oh, she kicks the bell. And then he pulls the gun. Maybe. Possibly. He does blink though. He's pure nightmare fuel though. Pure nightmare fuel. This gentleman's just a head and an arm and a foot. He blinks as well. It's hard to tell with his eyes. Oh, here comes the gun. Oh, there's the gunshots. He hits the lady or around her, I guess. And voila. Not sure what this gentleman back here does. So far, he's just been standing there and not doing anything. Doesn't look like he does anything. Blind Shot Barnaby's. Ain't that something? The trapeze artists would be kind of cool if they still worked. I mean, you can see the mechanisms are up there still. But unfortunately, they're dead. Yeah, this guy's hands chewed off, no big deal. It's not weird. But yeah, he just sits there and stands there. I mean, they're exposed to the elements out here, obviously. I'm sure that doesn't help. So, you know, this guy just blinks and looks real. He looks real dead, but real. Really feel like he's just gonna snap out of it and talk to me, but his arm is withered away inside. Every time he moves the gun out, you can see the inside of his mechanisms. There it is. Oof. Pure nightmare fuel. This appears to be the 18th hole. So if you actually get it in there, I assume she does something. But supposedly you're supposed to be able to dunk this poor lady. I think she's bigger than the barrel, so good luck. I don't see her blinking. So she might either be dead totally, or you actually have to hit the ball in for her to do anything. Again, with the chewed off fingers, people. What are we doing here? Looks like they have a Hollywood Star cars over there. They got a Batmobile hanging out of the front. A miniature Herbie the Love Bug. That's kind of cool. Then it looks like looks like an Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. car. They have an original Batmobile in there, like from the old series. And it looks like several Fast and the Furious cars. Because why not, you know? They probably have 30 cars a movie, and there's 10 movies. So no shortage of those going around. I am certain they're all screen used. So that was just along the main drag. Those are the animatronics I have found thus far. I'm still searching for some, but those are the ones that people have directed me to. So that may be all there is, but I'm sure there's probably some around here, but we'll see. Either way, I am gonna finish up here for the night and head on back to the motel, because tomorrow morning I'm going to breakfast at a certain chicken place. so I can enjoy an animatronic show. So I am out front of Frizzle Chicken, the Frizzle Chicken Cafe. This is a little cafe right here in downtown Pigeon Forge, just outside of Gatlinburg. And they have an animatronic show with a whole bunch of chickens while you're eating breakfast, and we're gonna go check them out. Miley Frias, Willie Nell Shin, the hen, I get it. Albert Eggstein, Dixie Chick, Jennifer Lopez, Justin Timberbeek, Larry Bird, Amelia Earhart. So I am here at the Frizzle Chicken Cafe. This restaurant opened about 5 years ago. They feature over 100 animatronics. The world's largest collection of chicken animatronics. Obviously, I would say almost all of them are chickens. Anyway, it's a really charming little place right here in Pigeon Forge. Pigeon Forge is right on the outside, about 4 or 5 miles away from Gatlinburg, Tennessee. But both towns are just as touristy, I guess as you would call them. So a restaurant like this is perfectly placed. So I was talking to the manager, and he let me know that all the animatronic shows with all the chickens happen about every 20-25 minutes. So I'm still waiting on one to happen. So the Comedy Barn is right next door. I assume this little guy is advertising for them because this sign is right behind them. But he really just looks like he's shivering. Kelly Clarkson. Sorry. Dwight Yoakam. Jim Henson. Sorry, bud. You're all right. I'm in the way. J.K. Fowling, that's funny. Jimi Hendrix. Diana Roost. Christina Aguilera. Right now they are singing Sweet Caroline by the man himself, Neil Diamond. Aretha Franklin. Oprah Winfrey. Oh, a little pop up there, buddy. Oh, chirp. Ronald Reagan. Kim Kardashian. Heather Flockbeer. Tanya Clucker. Hen Solo. Princess Leia. That's funny. Hilarious. So as you can see, it's not a huge, extravagant song. They kind of all just sing along. Not a ton of movement. Lots of beak and head. They have a few pop-ups in those little barrels. It's fun and cute. Pretty low-key. Definitely not like a Rocket Fire Explosion or even a Munch's Make-Believe Band. Just kind of an icing on the cake of a good breakfast place. So you can see during the downtime, the random movements are very slight. Like maybe some head nods, mouth opens. Looks like that was Amelia Earhart's trying to turn her head. But they're definitely not the focal point. They're definitely supposed to be kind of off to the side. So when you're in a town like this, in a restaurant like this, I've talked about it on this channel before, but these towns, these tourist-built towns, where basically the entire city is dependent on tourism dollars. You've got cities like Branson, Missouri, Wisconsin Dells, Wisconsin, Gatlinburg, Sevierville, Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, all those right here. And there's several throughout the rest of the country too, but these cities are made for restaurants like this, which I've always long thought that this is where Aaron Fechter or whoever he wants to give the rights to should do pop-up showbiz pizzas. A place like this where it had a 20-minute wait at 11 o'clock a.m. just to put my name on the list. And the only reason I got to sit right away was because I'm alone. So I could sit up at the bar. I didn't have to wait for a table. But these places have waits. There's always a line to get in. There's always families here. And a showbiz pizza, retro showbiz pizza, would absolutely excel in this environment. Other proof of that is the fact that half the attractions on this road, the main drag that goes through Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg, are arcades. Arcades with, virtual reality games and regular games and all that stuff. Those things are everywhere here. There's hundreds of them. And it's because they make money. And they make money here. They might not make money in every city like showbiz used to, but in these tourist-built cities, showbiz pizza would be a smash. Breakfast is served. Got bacon, eggs, potatoes, pancakes, and toast. Just finishing up breakfast. Not bad. Pretty traditional. I know, looking online, this restaurant used to have a pretty extravagant menu with all these really extravagant breakfast sandwiches. Well, all that's gone. There's just a single page, real basic breakfast, basic lunch menu. It's only open 6 to 2. So it's definitely a breakfast place. But yeah, not too bad. It's still an animatronic restaurant where you can get good chicken and waffles, pancakes, and BLTs, and enjoy some animatronic chicken singing, 100 of them. So it's still pretty cool. And then there's a chicken under half of an egg. Normal stuff. But anyway, well, I hope you guys enjoyed my search for different animatronics here around Gatlinburg. There were a few, obviously, I didn't get to. There's at least 200 or 300 haunted attractions here that have animatronics. A little pricey to get in just to kind of walk through and see animatronics try to jump scare you, but so I avoided those. And of course the putt-putt courses. We looked at Circus Golf, but there's also Treasure Island Golf, Treasure something Golf, a couple others that have a few limited movement. Oh, I know Ripley's has a Old McDonald farm mini golf as well. That's got a few animatronics in it throughout the course. You pay the admission, play the course, and you'll see the animatronics. So we definitely got to see a few. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little side stop in Gatlinburg, and hopefully we'll see you at the next one. Bye now.